Hello. Okay, so today we're going to talk about factoring polynomials, and we're going to start off with an example that is, we're just factoring out the greatest common factor. I should say polynomial equations. So what you want to do is you want to make sure all of the terms are on the left side and equal 0, and you want to make sure that all the terms range from highest degree to lowest degree. Okay, so, and we also need to talk about a couple of other things. So this is our example. 3x to the fourth equals 27x squared. So if you notice, there's a 3x, there's a fourth degree term and there's a 2 degree term. We're going to get both of those on both sides. We're going to subtract 27x squared from both sides. And when we subtract it from this side, we get 0, right? So now this is a polynomial equals 0, which is what you want in descending order by degree. So once you have all your terms to the left side, you want to, you notice there's not a constant term here, not just a number without any variable with it. So you know that a variable can come out of both terms, and then you see you've got a 3 and a 27, where 3 is a factor of 3 and 3 is also a factor of 27. When you have an x to the fourth and an x squared, you know there's an x squared inside of an x to the fourth, because x squared times x squared equals x to the fourth. Okay, so our greatest common factor is going to be 3x squared. And the easy way to get that is, to get the x squared is, it's the lowest degree out of the two, okay? So let's factor that out. So what you want to do here is you want to think about 3x squared times what is going to give me back 3x to the fourth. So it's going to be x squared. Okay, you've got a 1 there. And then minus, and then 3 times 9 times negative 9 gives you that negative 27. And then x squared and x squared, so you don't need anything there. Okay, so if you look at this, this is not fully factored yet. We've factored out our greatest common factor, and this is the difference of two squares. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. So this is going to be 3x squared, x plus 3, remember it's the squared, so 9 is 3 squared, x minus 3 equals 0. So we have 3 factors. When multiplied together, will give you that back, okay? So once you have the polynomial section factored, you set each factor equal to 0 to get your solutions. So we've got 3x squared equals 0, we've got x plus 3 equals 0, and we have x minus 3 equals 0. So if you divide both sides by 3, you get x squared equals 0. Take the square root of both sides. X equals 0 there. X plus 3 equals 0. If you subtract 3, you get x equals negative 3. And similarly, if you add 3, you get x equals 3. In general, when your factor is x plus 3, your solution is going to be the opposite sign, x equals negative 3. So x minus 3, your solution is x equals positive 3. Okay? So your solution set equals, always start with the most negative and go up. Now, before we say that, we probably should check this. And I can just tell by looking at it that it is going to work out. But your x equals 0, if you look at this, 0 equals 0, you're going to get a true statement. So that one checks. And then x equals -3. You're going to get 3 times -3 to the 4th is 27 times -3 squared. Okay, so that's going to be 9 times 27. If I can get my calculator to turn on here. 9 times 27 is 243. So since this is a 4, this is going to be positive 243 over here equals, and since this is squared, a positive 243 over here. Okay, so x equals 3, you're going to get the same thing. You're going to get a true statement. So this is, in fact, the solution set. I hope that helps you out a little bit. Thank you. Bye-bye.